Okay. Oops. Hello, everybody. My name is David Ramírez. I'm the HPC Integrator Manager from CIE. I will talking about how install and configure a Beegfs environment into HPC. Okay. And let's go. What is Beegfs? Beegfs is a distributed and parallel system into the HPC, and not only for HPC environment. For example, you can use it from the another solutions, for example, data store, data batch, and Open Nebula. Okay, and it's work very fast and it's very easy to deployment it. You can see it today. What I need to install a Beegfs? Okay, I need a storage service on a storage server, metadata server, and client. Okay, today we install 2 storage server, 1 metadata server, and 1 management server, and 5 clients. Later we install Beegfs on demand 2. Okay, this information you can see into the official Beegfs website, but initially optimized for HPC, but today we're using it to a lot of scenarios. Okay, for example, I use it into the parallel file system in my HPC environments. Okay, into our Open Nebula data store, and for example, into the database. It works very, very fine, right? Now, let's go to start. In this case, we have 2 days ago, we implemented an HPC. Let's go to connect to it. Okay. Previously, we downloaded the Beegfs repo file. In this case, we are using Centos 7.2, right? Now, it's very, very easy. Let's go to install it. Okay, and now start the service. Now we have worked the admin on Beegfs into the management node. In this case, we are using through the graphical utility to configure it into our nodes the necessary service and the partitions, right? Okay. One moment, I went to, oops, sorry. These all information are available into our website, and it's very easy into the getting start. Okay. You can see all information. In this case, we want to step by step the installation kit with the GM-based installation. Okay. Previously, we are downloaded and installed the admin package, and now we're starting setup. Okay. Dispatch. Previously, we are initialization these services, and now we are to invoke Java. Oops. Okay. Yes, we need Java 1.8. Okay. Okay. Now we are to go into the storage node to configure the storage. Okay, we emulated another hard disk with a write size system, but real we have a solid state disk and virtual disk. Okay, we go into the node 2. Okay, previously we prepared these disks. Okay, so will be formatted into the storage node. Okay, we have two nodes for do it. First, we need to format it. In this case, this is then emulated RAID 6, okay, with a battery backup unit installed into the RAID controller. Now we will format it. Okay, and now we will to mount to create the directory. Sorry. And insert it into the stub file. And we insert this. Okay, it's very important this parameter because we define the unodes for to emulate our HDs into the RAID 6. Okay, it's very important define it if we use a battery backup into our RAID unit to get a best performance. Okay, now we have mount our storage mount point. We can use if you see this is only a folder, okay, with mount a storage. You can use to, for example, SAS or ESCSI or another solution to deployment your storage, right? In this case, I'm using a simulated and virtual RAID 6 into this node. We have another disk to the operating system. Similar process into node 3. Okay, and now we go into the node number 4. But in this case, we will to create a metadata partition. It's so different. It's so different between the storage partition and the metadata partition, right? Okay. Metadata only needs the 0.005% to the storage global capacity. In this case, we are using 19 gigabytes. Now, similar. Is recommended using a write controller with battery unit backup to our metadata storage. Okay, in this case we emulated 2 and go. Now we enable the stance attributes. Sorry. Okay, and indicate create the folder. If you wish a high capacity storage, you must create the GPT partition table into your hard disk, right? Oops. Oops. Okay. No at time. Yes. So no at time and non zero at time. You are okay. Perfect. Thanks. Okay. Now we are ready to install the demons and the service. Okay. Now we open our console. Yesterday works fine. Okay. Sorry. The default password is admin, and now finally you can see the Beegfs console. Okay. In this case, first let's go to installation and configuration, and it's very easy. We have 3 parameters: metadata, storage, and client. In this case, we will create a default folder to the stripping side, okay, using 2 storage server. Let's go. First, metadata. Let's open this plugin and it's node number 4. Storage node number 2 and node number 3. Clients all host. Okay, you can use a file. Okay, this file can be contained the host name. I don't sure how many nodes we have. No, sorry, only 4 nodes. Okay, it's very important that the node can be communicated between there without password, right? Okay, next. Okay, previously we are created this folder into our metadata and storage service, and the client mount point will be this default mount Beegfs. In this case, we have an InfiniBand, and we don't check this point. But in the case for InfiniBand, you can include the kernel patch here, okay, and choose for all to deploy and clone into your nodes. It's very important into the clean nodes must be the similar kernel version and the kernel header and kernel level version, okay? It's very, very important. Now, okay, and install it. I accept, will accept the terms. And now we will install it. No, no. This process, okay, install automatically a repo into your nodes, okay? It works fine. It's finished, okay? It's finished. Now you have Beegfs into your APG environment, okay? Now we will to operation, so manager and start stop daemons. First, it's need to start the management daemon, okay? Now metadata, okay. Now storage, okay. You can see our two nodes, another number 2, another number 3, store all, and finally our client. In this case, our file client. Okay, perfect. Now, if I check my mount points, you can see our Beegfs mount point work fine. And the storage, it's an stripe storage between our nodes. But for your questions, right, when you invoke in the current installation and the storage and the metadata installation, Beegfs automatically adds a repo in our nodes, okay? And now I have installed, for example, more software into the Beegfs repo. It's all. It's all. Now, it works now. But obviously, this is a very simple installation, right? For example, now we can tune in and sizing, okay, our performance. If you see the Beegfs store, okay, in the wiki, you can go to tuning and advanced configuration, right? And for example, you have here some very important information: storage server tuning, metadata tuning, client tuning, okay, and achieve InfiniBand tuning. In this case, we are using a virtual environment, and it's not necessary, but your production scenarios, it's very important, because if you tune in your system, the performance, okay, it's very, very fast and very best. For example, in the storage server, right? If you use only one disk, for example, a solid state disk for your storage or ESCSI, okay, you only make a simple format. But in this case, okay, for example, with write optimizations, okay, we can see this section, okay, to do a perfect write partition from the storage. All information is very simple and very easy to understand and to apply into your system, right? Okay, for example, we have this point, and now tuning our system to the memory, to the nodes, and to tuning our virtual memory. Okay, it's very important make this pass to have a better performance, right? Similar into the metadata, right? For example, with the stance attributes, the recommend file system to correct format of next for, enable the stance, the mount point options, a new schedule to get a performance into our disk, the virtual memory, and some tuning. Okay. It's very important to the InfiniBand support in the server, execute this command, and it's very important. I repeat, when I install the offset Mellanox driver and kernel, it's necessary that the kernel version and the kernel header and the kernel level must be similar. Okay, if I have a different kernel header, our kernel level, the client don't start. Okay, this is an issue. Now, with InfiniBand, you can tune in, for example, with InfiniBand buffer, the RAM. Okay, it's very important to read and apply these tuning options. Okay, this is the first part, but now we haven't time to talking about the Beegfs on demand. Beegfs on demand is another question. Okay, now I will to stop the recording.